Good evening. My name is Robin Landers. You are my bosses. You tell me, as president of the NAILBA Charitable Foundation, how much money we have to give away. And you tell me which nonprofits get those funds. Together, we raise money to give it to charities in your communities. And what a year this has been. Our communities need us more than we could have ever imagined. And you stepped up. In this difficult year, we were able to give away more than $200,000 to 32 organizations across the country. For kids with disabilities, they can now play with other kids on the playground. For kids with brain cancer, their family can see them have moments of joy. For kids who have suffered trauma and abuse, they'll have therapy and a mentor to restore some peace in their lives. For families wondering about food on the table tonight, there's help on the way. You did this. You opened your heart and your wallet and changed someone's life, someone in real need. Each year, some of our national marketing partners reach out to their members with a matching donation program. They deserve recognition tonight. AIMCOR, National Brokerage Agencies, Libra, and this year's superstar partner, the Marketing Alliance. Incredible. Bringing in more than $30,000 from TMA and their members. We could not be as generous each year without all of their support. Our carrier partners support us with time, talent, and treasure. Thank you to Legal & General, Prudential, Mutual of Omaha, Protective, and Anaco. Normally tonight, we'd each get one last ask from Steve Howard from Broker World to buy a raffle ticket. Legal & General has graciously supported the foundation and matched the dollar amount of raffle tickets sold. This year, because they are thoughtful and generous corporate citizens, they're just writing us a check for $25,000. And they've donated this amount for at least 10 years. Phenomenal support, absolutely phenomenal. All of these companies and organizations, thank you. We are so grateful for your continued assistance. Now let's meet some of our grantees and their sponsors, our colleagues.
Congratulations to the 2020 NAILBA Charitable Foundation grant recipients. Youth Build Lake County of North Chicago, Illinois, sponsored by Shirley Cohen of the Eugene Cohen Insurance Agency, was awarded a grant in the amount of $2,500 for its Youth Build program. Downtown Ministries of Athens, Georgia, sponsored by Satius Chip Milner of the Milner Group, received a grant in the amount of $5,000 for its Downtown Falcons program. Hope Street of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, sponsored by Gary Munns of CPS Insurance Services, was awarded a grant in the amount of $5,000 for its The Seedling program. World Baseball Academy of Fort Wayne, Indiana, sponsored by Tim Ash of Ash Brokerage LLC, received a grant in the amount of $5,000 for its on-deck programs. Streets Ministries of Memphis, Tennessee, sponsored by Lisa Kennedy of Risk Insurance Network, was awarded a grant in the amount of $5,000 for its Technology Upgrades program. Madison Reading Project of Madison, Wisconsin, sponsored by Dawn Nelson of MVP Financial Services, received a grant in the amount of $5,000 for its Early Learning Books for At-Risk Children program. Delta Gamma Center for Children with Visual Impairments of Richmond Heights, Missouri, sponsored by Alan Protzel of the Marketing Alliance, was awarded a grant in the amount of $5,000 for its Early Intervention program. Opportunity Incorporated of Palm Beach County of West Palm Beach, Florida, sponsored by Malcolm Sklar of GBS Insurance and Financial Services, received a grant in the amount of $5,000 for its Kindergarten Readiness program. Ho'okua'ena of Kailua, Hawaii, sponsored by Lori Rodriguez of Guardian of Hawaii, was awarded a grant in the amount of $7,500 for its Kukuluho mentoring program. The Warming House of Wilmette, Illinois, sponsored by Steve Brown of Brown, Brown & Gomberg, received a grant in the amount of $10,000 for its Continuation of Warming House Services program. Rainbows for Kids of St. Louis, Missouri, sponsored by Alan Protzel of the Marketing Alliance, was awarded a grant in the amount of $10,000 for its wheelchair-accessible playground. Promises to Kids of San Diego, California, sponsored by Steven Sublet of CBiz Life Insurance Solutions, received a grant in the amount of $10,000 for its Camp Connect program. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children of Saratoga Springs, New York, sponsored by Kevin Johnson of Advisors Insurance Brokers, was awarded a grant in the amount of $10,000 for its Greater Capital Region Community Outreach Services. Child Help Tennessee of Knoxville, Tennessee, sponsored by John W. Felton of Tennessee Brokerage Agency, received a grant in the amount of $10,000 for its Eliminate the Waitlist at Child Advocacy Center program. Caruso Family Charities of Lakewood, Colorado, sponsored by John McWilliams of the Colorado Brokerage Group, was awarded a grant in the amount of $10,500 for its Funding Families program. Caring for Kids of Clayton, Missouri, sponsored by Alan Protzel of the Marketing Alliance, received a grant in the amount of $12,000 for its Beds and Bedding for Kids in Need program. Elk River Timber Bay of Medina, Minnesota, sponsored by Phil Chuba of Prudential Financial, was awarded a grant in the amount of $13,375 for its Youth Investment Vehicle Fund. Rosebrook Center of Kansas City, Missouri, sponsored by Kem D. Snavely of Quest Diagnostics, received a grant in the amount of $15,000 for its Comprehensive Children's Program. Camp One Step of Chicago, Illinois, sponsored by Michael Smith of CPS Horizon Financial, was awarded a grant in the amount of $15,000 for its Winter Camp program. All Play of Omaha, Nebraska, sponsored by Vicki Bryan of Senior Market Sales, received a grant in the amount of $18,000 for its All Play Complex Field Repair program. And finally, the 2020 Felton Grant Award goes to Courage League Sports of West Des Moines, Iowa. Sponsored by John Gilbert of National Benefit Corporation, Courage League Sports was awarded a grant in the amount of $20,000 for its Special Recreation Programs of Greater Des Moines program. Congratulations to the 2020 NAILBA Charitable Foundation grant recipients.
Our founder was Colonel J. William Felton III. Our largest grant is named for him to honor his work and his philanthropic vision for NAILBA to help us grow our own communities. This year, our Felton Grant Award goes to Courage League Sports for their special recreation programs of Greater Des Moines. This charity provides children with adaptive programs to accommodate their abilities and thrive despite their disabilities. We're helping them purchase a van that can transport sports wheelchairs and other adaptive equipment. Watch with me.
Hi, my name is Jack. Well, I like to play football, play basketball, and basically do a bunch of stuff.
An interesting fact is that in the nation, there's 54 million individuals with disabilities. That's 20% of our population. And really, that's the largest minority group in the nation, and it's the only minority group that any one of us can join at any time.
It takes courage to get back up again when you've been knocked down, knocked around, and everything. It takes a lot of courage to get back up again and say, I'm gonna fight.
Here I come. Yeah. Here I go. Woo! Ain't no time for imitation, ain't no time for playing. I'm just gonna do me. I feel elated, so elevated. I'm just doing my thing. I'ma be feeling good. What you want? Feeling good. What you got? Feeling good. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do. Put it all together, ain't nothing better. I'm gonna do what I do. I feel marvelous, glorious. Feel so amazing how I do. Here I go. I feel marvelous, glorious. I'ma be, I'ma do what I do. Ain't got no limitations, I just got that elevation. Do whatever I feel. I got that fire, can't get much higher. I'm just keeping it real. I'ma be feeling good. What you want? Feeling good. What you got? Feeling good. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do. Put it all together, ain't nothing better. I'm gonna do what I do. I feel marvelous, glorious. Feel so amazing how I do. Here I go. I feel marvelous, glorious. I'ma be who I be. I'ma do what I do.
We do good work. I hope you feel a tug at your heart as I do in mine. Please do your part. Volunteer with us. Send in your donation, and please count your blessings. Thank you.